Welcome, beautiful damsels. The loudest voice in the room is often the weakest, but the quiet one, that's the force you never saw coming. In a world obsessed with alphas and the endless scramble for dominance, there exists a rare breed, the Sigmas. Often misunderstood, they are the silent architects of their own destiny, operating outside the bounds of traditional hierarchies. Here's a fact to keep you thinking. Research shows that the most effective influencers in a group are not the loudest, but those who command respect through quiet, unwavering presence. Sigmas don't shout for attention, they earn it. Their spiritual gifts, both mysterious and profound, make them the dynasty builders of individuality. They're like Wi-Fi, quiet, invisible, but absolutely indispensable. So, if you're curious about the unique powers that make Sigmas tick, get ready to uncover the extraordinary traits that set them apart from the rest of the pack. Number 1. The unyielding standard-bearer. Sigmas possess an unyielding commitment to their internal standards, a rare and powerful trait that sets them apart from others. These standards aren't about impressing anyone else or fitting into societal molds. They're about aligning with their own deeply held principles and values. It's this self-imposed discipline that gives them their edge. They don't settle for mediocrity, not in their work, their relationships, or their personal growth. For Sigmas, cutting corners or compromising their integrity feels like a betrayal of who they are. This isn't about perfectionism, it's about purpose. They measure success not by applause or external validation, but by their ability to live in harmony with their values. If they fail to meet their own standards, they don't wallow in self-pity or blame others. Instead, they reflect, recalibrate, and push themselves to do better. This relentless self-accountability makes them a powerful force in any situation, often without others even realizing it. What's fascinating about this trait is its ripple effect. People naturally gravitate toward the Sigma's quiet strength, sensing that they operate on a different wavelength, one that isn't tied to shallow ambitions or external rewards. Without ever asking for it, Sigmas become role models, showing others what it looks like to live with unshakable purpose and authenticity. This unyielding commitment to their standards also makes Sigmas difficult to influence or manipulate. They aren't swayed by trends, groupthink, or social pressure because they've already established the rules they live by. This kind of clarity and focus is rare, and it's why Sigmas are often seen as enigmatic and powerful figures in their circles. They're not playing anyone else's game, and they're not here to win approval. They're here to stay true to themselves, no matter what. Number 2, empathic precision. Sigmas have a unique gift when it comes to empathy. They don't just feel what others are feeling. They understand it with an almost surgical precision. Unlike conventional empaths who can become overwhelmed by the emotions of those around them, Sigmas have an uncanny ability to observe, analyze, and respond to emotions in a way that's both insightful and detached. It's not that they don't care, they care deeply, but they've mastered the art of staying grounded while navigating other people's emotional worlds. This ability makes them stand out in ways most people don't fully grasp. While others might rush to fix problems or offer shallow platitudes, Sigmas take the time to understand the root of what someone is going through. They don't give knee-jerk reactions or overly emotional responses. Instead, they offer exactly what's needed, whether it's a word of encouragement, a moment of silence, or even tough love. Their responses are measured, deliberate, and often transformative for the person on the receiving end. What makes this gift even more extraordinary is how Sigmas protect themselves while exercising it. They don't absorb negativity or lose themselves in someone else's drama. They set firm boundaries, ensuring they can help others without sacrificing their own well-being. This balance is rare and makes their empathy feel like a superpower. People often leave interactions with a Sigma feeling seen and understood on a level they didn't expect. It's not about flattery or saying what someone wants to hear. It's about seeing through the layers to what truly matters. Sigmas know how to meet people where they are without losing themselves in the process, a skill that leaves a lasting impression and sets them apart as uniquely gifted in navigating the emotional complexities of others. Number 3, timeless connection. Sigmas have an extraordinary ability to connect with truths that feel eternal, unbound by the trends or limitations of any specific time. They're not just focused on the here and now. Their minds naturally gravitate toward concepts, ideas, and values that seem to echo across generations. This connection to universal wisdom gives them a sense of depth that's hard to ignore. Their insights often feel larger than life, like they've tapped into something beyond human experience, something that's been waiting to be uncovered. This gift isn't born from blind intuition alone. Sigmas are naturally introspective, constantly questioning, learning, and observing patterns in human behavior and the world around them. Over time, they piece together ideas that feel timeless, as though they've distilled the essence of what truly matters. This is why their words and actions often strike a chord, resonating with people from all walks of life. It's not because they're trying to be profound. It's because they've internalized truths that transcend culture, time, and circumstance. What makes this even more impactful is the way Sigmas present their wisdom. They don't preach, nor do they try to impose their views on others. Instead, they share their insights with quiet confidence, often in ways that feel casual yet profound. People listening might not even realize the full weight of their words until much later, when the truth clicks into place. This timeless connection also gives Sigmas a grounded perspective. They're not easily swayed by fleeting trends, superficial debates, or momentary distractions. They see the bigger picture and align their lives with principles that stand the test of time. This is why they often feel like they're operating on a completely different wavelength, because they are. They've tapped into something enduring, and that's a rare and invaluable gift. Number 4, sacred autonomy. For a Sigma, independence isn't just a lifestyle. It's a deeply rooted spiritual practice. It's not about shutting people out or rejecting society. It's about cultivating self-sovereignty, a state where they answer only to their own values and inner compass. This autonomy is sacred to them because it represents freedom in its purest form. Freedom from the chains of societal expectations, external validation, and manipulative control. What makes this independence remarkable is the discipline and clarity it requires. Sigmas don't rebel for the sake of rebelling, nor do they isolate themselves out of bitterness or fear. Instead, they consciously choose a path of self-reliance and self-discovery. They understand that true freedom isn't just doing what you want. It's knowing who you are and standing firmly in that truth, regardless of external pressures. This devotion to autonomy doesn't mean Sigmas reject connection or relationships. In fact, their relationships often thrive because of this mindset. By refusing to depend on others for their sense of worth or direction, they inspire those around them to do the same. People drawn to Sigmas often find themselves questioning their own dependence on approval or control, leading to personal growth and stronger, healthier connections. Sigmas also know the cost of this independence. It requires constant self-reflection, courage, and the ability to stand alone when necessary. But they embrace this challenge because they know the rewards are worth it. Their sacred autonomy allows them to live authentically, without compromise or regret. In a world that constantly demands conformity, Sigmas quietly demonstrate a different way, one where freedom and individuality are not just ideals, but daily practices. Through their example, they guide others toward shedding the weight of external expectations and stepping into their own power. Number 5, the observer's vision. Sigmas possess a rare gift, the ability to see what others overlook. They are master observers, noticing subtle shifts in situations, unspoken emotions in people, and even the unseen energy that underpins interactions. While others are often caught up in the noise or distracted by surface-level details, Sigmas focus on the quiet clues that reveal the bigger picture. This heightened awareness enables them to navigate chaos with a calm precision that can feel almost supernatural. What makes their vision so unique is their emotional detachment. Sigmas don't rush to react or insert themselves into the drama. Instead, they step back, allowing them to process everything without bias or personal investment clouding their judgment. This distance sharpens their perception, making their insights incredibly accurate and often ahead of their time. While others are still figuring out what's happening, Sigmas are already working on a solution, quietly, effectively, and without fanfare. Their ability to see through complexity also makes them excellent problem solvers. Sigmas don't just address symptoms, they identify root causes. Whether it's in relationships, work environments, or larger systems, they intuitively know where to focus their energy for maximum impact. They don't need the spotlight or recognition. Their fulfillment comes from knowing the job is done right, even if no one realizes they were the driving force behind it. People often underestimate Sigmas because their contributions are subtle and unassuming, but those who take the time to notice their quiet brilliance understand their value. Sigmas aren't just passive observers, they are the architects of solutions that others may never have even seen coming. Their vision, coupled with their detachment and precision, allows them to thrive in environments where others falter, making them indispensable in moments of uncertainty. Number 6, invisible influence. Sigmas wield an extraordinary kind of influence, one that doesn't rely on force, volume, or overt authority. Instead, they shape the world around them through presence alone. Their quiet confidence and unshakable self-possession create a gravitational pull that shifts dynamics without them needing to say or do much at all. It's not about commanding attention. It's about commanding respect through authenticity and inner strength. This influence works on a level that's hard to define, but impossible to ignore. When a Sigma walks into a room, the energy changes. People instinctively adjust their behavior, conversations take on a different tone, and even unspoken tensions can dissolve. It's not because the Sigma demands anything. It's because their presence carries an undeniable weight. This spiritual gift allows them to shape situations and interactions without ever appearing to lead. Sigmas have mastered the art of energy. They don't try to control others or manipulate outcomes. Instead, they remain aligned with their own truth and let that alignment ripple outward. It's this unwavering integrity that inspires trust and admiration. Others feel their calm steadiness and are often compelled to rise to their level, consciously or not. What makes this form of influence so powerful is its subtlety. Unlike traditional leaders who assert their dominance or charisma, Sigmas operate in the background, creating change in ways that feel organic and effortless. People often don't realize how much a Sigma has shaped a situation until long after the fact. This invisible influence is a reflection of their deeper understanding of human dynamics. They don't need to dominate to lead, and they don't seek validation for their impact. For Sigmas, true power lies in being fully themselves and letting their energy do the work, a rare and profound gift that leaves a lasting mark wherever they go. Number 7, the guardian of energy. Sigmas possess an innate ability to protect their energy, an often overlooked but invaluable gift. They are highly attuned to what drains them versus what fuels them, and they act decisively to maintain that balance. This isn't selfishness. It's a deep understanding that their energy is their most precious resource. By guarding it fiercely, they preserve their mental clarity, emotional stability, and spiritual health, ensuring they can thrive no matter the circumstances. What sets them apart is their natural ability to identify negativity and distractions before they take root. Sigmas don't get pulled into unnecessary drama, toxic environments, or the endless demands of others. They can spot energy vampires and time wasters from a mile away, sidestepping them with quiet precision. It's not about avoidance, but about prioritizing what truly matters to them. By staying focused on their purpose and values, Sigmas cultivate a life that aligns with their energy rather than depletes it. This trait doesn't just benefit them, it subtly teaches others how to value their own boundaries. People observing a Sigma's behavior often find themselves rethinking their own choices, realizing how much energy they've been giving to things that don't serve them. Sigmas lead by example, showing that setting firm boundaries is not a weakness, but a strength, a declaration of self-respect and clarity. Their ability to guard their energy also allows them to be more present and effective in the areas they care about. They show up fully for the people and projects that matter because they haven't wasted themselves on distractions. This balance is rare and deeply inspiring. Through their actions, Sigmas remind us that protecting our energy isn't just about survival. It's about creating the space to truly thrive and live authentically. Number 8. Duality integration. Sigmas possess a rare spiritual gift, the ability to embrace their light and shadow sides without fear or shame. They don't try to suppress the darker parts of themselves or hide behind a curated version of who they are. Instead, they confront their flaws, insecurities, and complexities head-on, recognizing them as essential pieces of their identity. This level of self-acceptance is transformative, creating a sense of wholeness that is both grounding and liberating. This integration of duality allows Sigmas to move through the world with authenticity. They don't strive for perfection or pretend to be something they're not. Instead, they are honest about their struggles and triumphs, their weaknesses and strengths. This honesty gives them a deep sense of inner peace and clarity, which others can sense and respect. It also makes them deeply relatable. While some people project an unreachable ideal, Sigmas show that it's okay to be imperfect, because true power lies in owning every part of who you are. What's extraordinary about this trait is how it enhances their empathy. By understanding and embracing their own shadows, Sigmas develop a profound ability to empathize with others who are struggling with their own. They don't judge or rush to fix people. Instead, they create a space where others feel seen and accepted, flaws and all. Despite this deep connection with others, Sigmas remain grounded in themselves. Their acceptance of duality gives them a strong center that is difficult to shake. They can offer support and understanding without losing their own footing or taking on the burdens of others. This spiritual integration makes them not only uniquely whole, but also uniquely equipped to inspire others to embrace their own complexities and live authentically. Number 9. Emotional alchemy. Sigmas possess an extraordinary ability to transform emotions that would overwhelm others into powerful creative forces. Where others might feel weighed down by pain, anger, or fear, Sigmas instinctively transmute these raw, heavy feelings into fuel for growth and innovation. Instead of letting negative emotions spiral out of control or cloud their judgment, they channel them into something productive, often without even thinking about it. This spiritual resilience isn't about denying their emotions or pretending they don't exist. It's about using them as a catalyst for transformation. What makes this ability so remarkable is how it doesn't just serve the Sigma, it serves everyone around them. When faced with challenges or setbacks, Sigmas don't get stuck in negativity. They step back, process their emotions, and find a way to transform the situation. This ability to stay calm and centered in the face of adversity naturally inspires others. People are drawn to Sigmas for their ability to show that it's possible to confront inner struggles without being consumed by them. Sigmas understand that emotions are energy, and they've learned how to harness that energy for something greater than themselves. Whether it's turning pain into art, using anger as motivation to change a situation, or channeling fear into courage, they are masters of emotional alchemy. This not only helps them navigate life with a sense of grace and purpose, but also serves as a profound lesson to others. Sigmas teach those around them that emotions, no matter how intense, don't have to be destructive. They can be the very thing that sparks growth, creativity, and positive change. In this way, Sigmas don't just survive emotional storms, they thrive in them. Their ability to transform adversity into strength is a gift that inspires everyone they encounter to take control of their own emotional journey and use it to fuel their own evolution. Number 10. The unfiltered truth seeker. Sigmas are natural truth seekers, unrelenting in their pursuit of authenticity and clarity. Unlike most people who are swayed by societal norms, trends, or popular opinions, Sigmas have a remarkable ability to cut through the noise and see things as they truly are. They don't settle for surface-level answers or half-truths. Instead, they dig deeper, uncovering the raw, unvarnished truths that others often avoid, deny, or simply fail to see. This unfiltered approach is both a gift and a challenge. It's not always comfortable for others, but it's always necessary. What makes Sigmas so unique in their truth-seeking is their ability to remain unaffected by the pressures of conformity. While others may follow the crowd or align themselves with whatever is socially acceptable, Sigmas trust their own inner compass. They question everything, including the status quo, and are never afraid to challenge conventional wisdom, even when it makes them unpopular. This isn't about rebellion for the sake of rebellion. It's about their innate drive to uncover what is real, no matter how uncomfortable or inconvenient it might be. This gift of clarity often disrupts groupthink, making Sigmas stand out in social, professional, or even familial settings. Their willingness to speak the unspoken and address the elephant in the room can make them uncomfortable to be around at times. Yet, paradoxically, this directness is what often makes them such effective leaders and thinkers. They cut through illusions and speak truth to power, offering a perspective that others might not have the courage to share. Sigmas don't just expose uncomfortable truths, they force us to confront them, pushing us out of our comfort zones. Their clarity acts as a mirror, reflecting the realities that most people avoid. And in doing so, they inspire others to seek their own truth. In a world that thrives on conformity, noise, and the pursuit of external validation, Sigmas remain the rare, quiet force that redefines what it means to be truly powerful. Their spiritual gifts, whether it's their ability to navigate chaos with precision, transform emotions into creative energy, or see through the illusions that most people are too comfortable to challenge, make them a living testament to the extraordinary potential of inner sovereignty. Sigmas don't need the world to understand them. They simply need to understand themselves, and in doing so, they inspire everyone around them to do the same. Their presence is a reminder that real strength doesn't shout, it simply is. They lead not through dominance, but through clarity, authenticity, and the quiet certainty that their journey is their own. Through them, we are reminded that true power comes not from the world we control, but from the way we align with our own truths, confront our shadows, and shape the energy around us with quiet, unyielding purpose. In a society that often values the loud and the flashy, Sigmas stand as the silent architects of a different kind of greatness, one that is grounded, timeless, and unapologetically real. The beauty of their existence is not in what they take from the world, but in what they offer simply by being themselves. A lesson in sovereignty, a blueprint for authenticity, and a living example of how powerful it is to stand alone, yet deeply connected to everything that truly matters. If you've been inspired by the incredible journey of the Sigma and their rare gifts, don't miss out on more insights that can empower you to unlock your own potential. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and join this community of truth seekers, trailblazers, and authenticity warriors. Every video is designed to ignite that spark within you and help you see the world through a clearer, more powerful lens. Hit that subscribe button and be part of a movement that values depth over surface, truth over illusion, and real connection over superficiality. Your path to self-discovery and empowerment starts here. Don't miss a single moment. Thanks, damsels, for tuning in. See you in the next vid. Bye and stay blessed.